turn either to be scavenging for new parts by maybe paying for a shiny new tentacle. Very exciting. He's very happy with that.
Okay.
She's going to come in and attack him, though, and try to take his legs by beating the symbols on the card. It's just rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
So scissors, scissors, paper.
Okay.
She's got to come up with those symbols on her body. She's got a couple rocks for the scissors. She's got a scissor for the paper. She'll take that. And with that interaction, they develop language, like Grumpy and Cookie. And because they both can say Cookie now, when they fight the big bad, they can team up so that they can take his parts off and win the game.
Okay.
3 to 7 players, about 25 minutes. It's very much an opener.
You play this in the car or traveling or anything?
You can play it in a bar, you can play it in a classroom. We've had a lot of different educators as well. Just 4-year-olds just want to make monsters and giggle, but 7-year-olds can play.
Yeah. So, or even older people can play.
That too.
Grandma and grandpas can play.
My in-laws enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our stick. We're kickstarting in October. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Good luck leveling up.
And your
I'm Doug from Nor'wester Games.
And your
my game is Stitches.
I was asking for your gaming website.
Gaming website is nor'westergames.com.
Okay, so we got that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on, this did not take.
All right, that's
I
good.
did not detect my fingernail. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy. Thank you.
Do you have any bracelets made of dice?
In China.
Okay. Got it.
Well, and I asked because there's a lot of games that have been recently acquired by so this is the action phase games too. So this is the action phase games. These are some of the IBC titles.
Dr. Jeff Goins here with Dwarven Tavern again. We are standing in the shadow of an enormous robot, as you can see. Yeah, he's a big guy. I can take it though. But we were doing the con, looking for review material, like we do, and we noticed that there is a lot more global diversity here than I think has been before. We talked to Nippon Entertainment, which is the Japanese fellas, and there's another company from I believe they're from Hong Kong because they were speaking Cantonese and not Mandarin, because I speak Mandarin and they didn't understand what I was saying, so I'm thinking they were Cantonese. And then there's another company here from Germany. We've heard more French than you might expect to find in Canada. So there's that, and just a lot of serious global diversity. And we talked to the Japanese fellows, like I said, Nippon Entertainment. They're very cool. They've got some really cool games. We're going to try and get some review copies from them because their games look awesome, very artistic. And so we're just going to continue. We're going to try not to get killed with the giant robot. And yeah, he's a big guy. And see what else we can come up with, and we'll be getting back to you soon. Hi, Dr. Jeff Goins here with Dwarven Tavern. We're standing here with T. Julian Dell and the Crowmore, is that it pronounced? The Crowmore role-playing game. He's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. So Crowmore is about 3 things basically. Choice, massive timeline for fantasy, steampunk, sci-fi, wherever you want to play, and our 3-action combat system. So Choice works great because you can pick any type of character you want in any type of armor, any type of magic caster, all at first level, and still be effective in your group. The timeline works out great because you can play your game group in fantasy, steampunk, sci-fi, any of those in between, and you can time travel in between them. So if your group gets bored playing one game, you can play a future game where maybe the ancestors or descendants play in a different era, and all those things you did before in that game still exist in the world that you built. So every game keeps getting bigger and bigger in this universe you keep building. 3-action combat system works like this. There's no roll to hit. You got 3 actions on your turn. You can move, skill, move, attack. Basically anything you want to do makes it a lot faster. Because you take that roll to hit away, you have less to do with dice other than just your straight damage. So now you can roll your straight damage, and then it goes into the target. The target defends like this. I've got a dodge, I move a little bit out of the way from an attack, then my armor might absorb some, then my life points. So with 3 actions, you can try to break down armor and destroy it, or you can try to bypass it by doing 2 action attacks or 3 action attacks and going straight to life points. Makes games more fun, makes the story more involved in the combat, and makes everybody have a good time because everybody can participate.
Is it nice and snappy, nice and fast?
Absolutely fast, because you've reduced that roll to attack to straight damage, because when we're fighting, it's not like I'm going to miss you all the time and then have to sit and wait again.
Right.
I'm actually going to interact with you and actually try to hit you. So the only thing that makes it different is you now defend that attack just by your stats already. So I can usually get 2 hours of game time. I can get two different combat sessions in and some roleplay in, and everybody's had a good time and destroyed a bunch of monsters.
That's saying a lot. 2 hours. That's awesome.
Yep,
that's awesome.
We tested it over 5 years and really worked out the kinks. Asked players what you want to do. The biggest feedback was, well, I don't like not being a part of the group. When I roll and I miss, I feel like I have to wait, or I feel like I didn't do anything.
Right,
So,
exactly. That's very cool. That's very cool. Now, so how has it been so far? What kind of response are you getting?
The book came out last year. I'm basically the sole creator. I do just about everything on the book other than design. It's done great. I've had really follow-up fans coming back at every con that I do. I'm located in North Carolina, so I do all the North Carolina cons. We were at Gen Con running games last year. I should say I was at Gen Con running games last year, and this year we get to present it. Doing really well, positive feedback.
That's great. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear it. It looks the artwork looks great. Did you do the art yourself? Or?
I did all the maps, a lot of the design, and some of the artwork, some of the characters.
Very cool.
An artist by the name of Christopher Velasquez does all of our big layout artwork. Nora Brazati from New York City, she does all of our character art, and Carlos Torreblanca does a lot of our gear art.
Very cool, very cool. So you're a man of many hats.
I do it all.
Apparently, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And we have a novel coming out soon.
Oh yeah?
That takes place in the universe.
That's awesome.
And we also have another book hopefully next year soon.
Very, very cool. I'm glad it's going well. We love to see creative and original stuff here coming out, because we gamers, we need all of our creative and original stuff, because when it's just rehash of the same old stuff, it gets kind of boring. So we don't like boring. All right. Well, this is T. Julian Bell with Crowmore, the role-playing game. Check them out. Do you have a website?
Yeah, go to crowmore.com. You can find the book. You can order everything on there. We're on Amazon, Drive-Thru RPG for your RPG PDF games. We've got a bunch of content on there as well. And I'm always on @TJulianBell at Twitter. Ask me any questions. I'll respond as quick as I can.
Fantastic. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
How did your interview go?
It went fantastic. Actually, he said that he's going to put it up on the T website, and I said that I would do a cross promotion and put it up on our website too, because it's an interview with me. Who doesn't want to hear about me? So, and he is actually like, "What's Dwarven Tavern about?" I was like, "Let me tell you what it's about." So it went really well. It was really, really fun, really phenomenal. And I mean, we're like this giant. Teague is also a giant family company, even though no one's related. It's just a bunch of really creative people getting together, and then like we could use a person like you. I'm like, I'll hop right in. So it turned out really well.
That's
and
awesome.
He's like, he hopes when he shook Josh's hand, he's like, I hope this isn't the last time we shake hands. So I was like, oh, it was really cool. It was really cool. It was a really good interview.
So, the dwarves, they infiltrate, and not in a bad stealthy way.
No, we had a very annoying, happy-go-lucky
Very
way.
happy, positive energy kind of infiltration, where it's like, hey, can we? Hey, I like you. Let's join your group.
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends.
Yeah.
We're dwarves. So yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey.
So we are going to talk a little bit about, what were we going to talk about? We forgot.
We were going to talk about the countdown. We're counting down now. It's the last 2 hours of Gen Con on the Exhibitors Hall, and it's a divide and conquer to get to the rest of the vendors here on the floor because we're running out of time. They're actually using an air horn to time off. We've got to make it through. Okay, that's enough.
That was very Mario.
It was Mario. You interrupted. Sorry. Keep going.
an air horn to sound off the hours. There was 2 hours left to see everybody do everything and game. And we also seen some of the most emotional goodbyes already.
Man.
It's really heartfelt.
A little bitty girl that was like about the size of Arya Stark, and a great big guy about the size of Hodor, with a lot less brain damage, and they were hugging goodbye and just weeping their eyes out because of it. And it was one of the most touching things I've ever seen here. Really, really cool. So that's what happens at the world's biggest family reunion. And they were.